somebody's over in this corner, somebody's in that corner, and then this fight's going on, and it looks like there's all these different fights going on.
How do you communicate with the director and the DP about where they're putting the camera? I mean, do they understand what you're asking for your needs when you communicate with them?
Yeah, again on King Arthur, it was very interesting. We were at Steve Dent's farm, which is where a lot of, particularly horse-related action stuff is rehearsed. And so we did first night there, we obviously did Robin and Sherwood there, we did... He may have served me a Guinness at one time. Antoine came to see us rehearsing the fights, and we had all kinds of stuff going on. And he was with this entourage of people from Disney, so they were all stood in one location. And we were watching the fights, and again, I choreographed the fights orientated in one direction, because I don't know where they were going to be. So, you know, eventually, they were stood over there, and I walked over to him, and I said, there's no point in standing there, come with me. And I grabbed him, literally, and put him where he said, right, well, put your camera here, bang like this, watch this. We did the fight, he went, oh, I get it now. I said, right, I said, now come over here. And I literally moved him around. And eventually the DP came over with him. And that's when I went, oh, I get it. And he said, hang on a second. They're doing a fight. They were doing the first Yola Bruffer fight. And he laid down on the ground, looking up, with his back on the ground, and he said, look at this, if we do this, we could, from that angle. And they were doing the same thing. And so, getting sometimes the director to get what that is about. And on the Barkai, which was a film which will probably never ever, see the light of day, I think it may have escaped somewhere. What Brad did, who was actually the director, he just gave me the crew for 2 days. So in effect, I became like the second unit director, but I had the unit. And he said, I've no idea what you're doing, get on with it. And so I had the entire crew to do the fight, which was great. Bob Champion, do a whip and sword fight, and all kinds of stuff going on. And throwing swords and getting all kinds of stuff. It was really good.
You know, from our point of view, I've done it before where we videoed the fight beforehand and then show the director. So you actually take the fight, like we're trying to say, look, this angle is really good for it. Now, you might go, no, I want to shoot it from over here. All right, fine, you shoot it from over there. Here's your chance to see where the strongest part of the fight is going to look like. And at least he can see the fight as well and say, I don't like this bit, or can I get underneath here? We can adjust it in that way that he wants to shoot it. Sometimes directors really just want to shoot what they want to shoot, and then it's hard because you're not getting the best, they just have an ego. No, I go this way. On Highlander, a lot of the time, we wanted to shoot wide because my feeling, especially Bob's feeling, was that, good swordsmen, you don't have to cut inside. You can see them doing the work. Right. And if you look at Highlander, a lot of it, it's wide shots. Because, we're doing the work, we know what we kind of know what we're doing, but, but we're doing it, so you can see it's actually happening. So, I think another thing to put in is the difference between the safety aspect of doing a sword fight. I think there's another aspect we should talk about. Because what he just did was very interesting. A lot of actors won't do that. Do what you just did with the 3 cards.
Well,
3 cards. Stop. Now, did you see he didn't come straight down like this, or right through like this? That's the safety issue. A lot of actors will do this. And they'll come through. Which basically means they're putting all that force through. Now, I've had blades break on me and be injured because of actors getting adrenaline when they're doing the fight. And that's another thing you can't put into somebody's head, that yes, you can choreograph as much as you want, but you've also got to be aware that this is not real, this is this is the movies.
I've been there when actors have done that. I've been there when an actor has lost it, and he lost it, one of them lost it with Bob on the set list. And this is both a Teddy Walston, and what I do, and I don't know, probably what Bob was doing as well, is that you actually got control of the blade all the time. And if you want to, you can stop it. Sometimes you look at an actor's eyes and you can see he goes, I've no idea. Or a stuntman, he'll go, and so the idea is that you can control it all the way through. Once you've rehearsed it and you know you're safe, and if the choreographer wants the sword to actually travel all the way through the blow, then that's different. Then you can do a slash or something and let it go through. But it's